Hello again. Right, this is video 2 on trying to keep our kids safe using the Xbox and live and all of that stuff. Right, so I talked a little bit about the family account. This is important. Why do you need a family account? Well, you need a family account and you're the master, the adult, the parent. So you're going to look after your little ones via this. So what it does is, and I'll just show you that. So again, you've got your Xbox controller in your hand. You push on the Xbox button, white one, right in the middle of the controller. And then you can use your D-pad and go over to the cog or the settings. There we go. A is always accept. B is always back. Okay. So in your account, you have all these features. That's for linking social accounts. So you do it with Facebook. They don't need any of that. So sign in, security, and passcode. There we go. Locked behind a pass. You can use any of the buttons on the controller to access that. Okay. So there you go. And in there you can change your settings. So I personally don't have any barriers. I can buy things as I want and use the credit cards. But it will ask for my passkey in order to buy anything on here, which is what you need. Because even if the kids get your account, they still need the passcode. So that, you know, that's it. And if you purchase everything on your account and then you give your family members on that Xbox access to that game, you can control what they play and how and everything else. So yeah, it's important, and you can customize these settings any way you want. Okay, there we go. So over to family settings, and this is where you add your child's new account or one you've already created. Yeah, so there we go. There they are. So these are your family members, and you can just add one. You just add, and it'll take you through who you want to add. I won't take you through that, but you'll be able to work that bit out. And in there, once you've got them in there, sorry, go back one. You can go in there, and you can control how the children, other members who use the Xbox, can use the Xbox. So, privacy and online statements. We'll start with that bit. There we go. In here, I can customize how he is allowed to play this game. And I've got it as a custom settings because I feel some of the games are appropriate. He's allowed to play them. But it's not just that. It's all about what they can see and what they can view, because it does have Internet Explorer. And I'll show you that. There it is. So we can watch videos, and you do have to, if you're doing online gaming, if you just play some of these games, you have to unfortunately share outside of Xbox Live. So otherwise, there's a lot of kids streaming at the moment. It's the new big thing. Is they all want to be a Stampy or a Ninja. And they want to show the world how good they are, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in order for that to happen, they've got to play games with people, and they have to agree that they can be seen and heard outside on YouTube and Twitch, which are the big ones at the moment. So yeah, it's unfortunately you have to share that. Again, that's worth being really careful, because anything that they say could be used if they're running for the Prime Minister spot in 20 years, 30 years time, and they say something stupid, they didn't mean it because they were 5 or less or whatever, they need to be careful and mind their language. That's all there is to it. So yeah, you can block those if you want, but if you do, you're going to lose some of the access to some of the games. Okay, buy and download. Ask before buying. Basically, he needs my password that I'm never going to give him in order to use my credit card to purchase anything, and that's and you can collect data, and that's whether the Xbox listens to you or not. You can tell that to stop, by all means. But there you go. Yeah, so you can join multiplayer games, play with other people outside of Xbox, which is on PC, by the way, and PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch as well, on Fortnite, of course. They can all play together, which is amazing. It's all lovely community and connected, but there are some wrong ones out there, so we just need to be careful. But you do need that in order to play Fortnite. You do need them set like this. So, and then his game content, what is allowed to be seen, and everything else. So it's all in the custom settings. Now, I've given him access to 16 games with my permission, because I buy the games. I then have to give him permission to play that game, which is important. I trust him, but I don't want any harm to come to him by watching something that is wrong. So I limit the games he plays. You can do all of that on this. Again, basic web communication. That's where Internet Explorer is all on these machines, so they can go and research for homework and things on here without finding. There are other settings, web filtering and things like that, and that should be allow list only. There it is, only websites and parents on the allowed list, and you do that through Xbox Live by getting a PC or a Mac and going live there. So there you go. Right, there's that. So there you go. They're locked down to 16. They can't play any games that I won't let them. And it'll come up and say, do you want them to play it once, or do you want them to play it all the time? And you can choose, as long as you know the game and you're happy with that. You can change it and take it off them. It's a great tool. There we go. What else have we got? Ooh, a little add-on for their display and sound. Right, in here is their headphones. And whether that game... Sorry, not that one. Whether the game that they are playing and how the chat works. Chat output in the headset. I want it headset and speakers so that I can hear what they're saying. That's why the volume on my TV is up a little bit, so that I can check that what's being said to them and what they're saying is not gonna hurt or upset someone and cause a row. And if it starts getting a bit heated, I can take them off the Xbox before anything goes horribly wrong, and then they've got trouble in the playground, which is what we don't want. We want them to have a happy, good time on these things. It's a toy at the end of the day. So there you go. I think that should solve that problem. That's why you set up a family account, is so that you can lock down the fact that your credit card isn't just easily accessible by them, because what you don't want is them spending lots of money on Fortnite V-Bucks. So you've got a credit card bill of £4,000 and you're going, what's going on here? So, and you can stop the games if you buy them on your account and then you give them access to those games. If we haven't talked about EA access yet, and that's the FIFA game right here. That's the FIFA game. So FIFA, EA Sports, EA, the big company, they control a lot of computer games. You will have to sign up for one of their accounts. If I've already said this, I'm just going over it again. If you have to sign up for an EA account, which you will, in order to play their games, they like to know, and they like to be try and be responsible for their players. So they stop underage players. Now the problem is, some of the games, because of the chat, they are because the chat is open to everyone, so they immediately just stick an 18 or a 16 ban on it. Now, when you sign up for your EA account and you put in their real age, they'll never meet the requirements for the game to unlock, so they can play FIFA 19, so they can play their favourite football team, or the driving game, or the Star Wars franchise that they've got. And there's no blood in Star Wars, and there's no blood in in my opinion, very violent. It is shooting, yes, but the kids are quite standardized to this. This is personal choice, so I'm not going to judge. Please don't judge me. I let my kids play Fortnite and Star Wars Battlefront, but they are cartoony, and it's only the chat I'm worried about in those. You have to make your own choices, but when you sign up for an EA account, my point is you're going to have to bend the truth a little bit on their age, put them at 20, and then lock it down when you buy the game. You let them play only the games you're happy with. GTA, as you can see it on the screen right there, is not acceptable for under 21s. It's not. It is a very mature game. I do not recommend your kids play this one. It's not right. There we go. Anyway, that's GTA. Just keeping the kids safe there. Hope this video helps. Thank you for watching.